So let me start off by saying this. Your feelings are valid. Just pause right there. Your feelings are absolutely valid. However, this may be controversial to some people. Your feelings are not always factual. And there are times when we have to be able to distinguish between the two. I may feel strongly about something that you have said to me. I may feel like you were trying to attack me. I may feel like you were trying to belittle me. And I may feel like you were trying to put me down. But I have to ask myself, or you have to ask yourself, is this true? Is this really happening? One of the things I learned in dialectic behavioral therapy is we have to check the facts. Again, we go back to the fact that our feelings are valid. But is what I'm feeling actually happening to me? Is this person trying to tear me down? Or is this constructive criticism? The flip side of this, and I heard someone talking about this, when you go into a conversation with a person, if you go into a conversation with offensive ears, or you're anticipating maybe something negative, or because you're not sure, you're hearing from a place of negativity, if that makes sense, the truth is it doesn't matter what this person says to you or what is being said to you. Because you already have offensive ears, you're going to be offended at everything they're saying. They can be telling you something that is an opportunity for you because of maybe a mistake that you made. But what they're trying to do is tell you, hey, this happened, but this is how it can be done differently. Trying to give you a better way to do a thing. But because you feel like someone has been constantly telling me that I'm doing something wrong, you don't hear the intent behind what they are saying. All you hear is how you feel, or all you're paying attention to is what you're feeling because they are saying something to you that you may have made a mistake on. So in these moments, what we have to learn to do is to check the facts first. Because it's easy to get frustrated, it's easy to get angry, and then miss what's happening in the moment. And then you end up losing a friend, losing a coworker, burning a bridge, getting in your way, and then making a mistake and damaging a friendship or damaging a relationship that didn't have to be, that didn't have to turn into that. So this was just a quick message. I wanted to let you know that your feelings are valid, but it doesn't mean that your feelings are always factual, and that what you're feeling does not always link to what is actually happening to you. So one of the things I'm telling you to do when you're having a conversation, in the midst of the conversation, first thing you need to do is check the facts. Understand that you're feeling what you're feeling, but don't allow those feelings to control you and dictate how you hear or how you listen. Because I said initially, if you come into a conversation with offensive ears, anything that is said to you, you're going to be immediately defended, immediately offended. So the first thing I want you to do when you're going into a conversation, check the facts. Now, even the Bible talks about first let a man examine himself. Anytime you're going into any conversation, into any relationship, or anything that you may feel tension is going to be, or you're feeling tension in yourself, before you decide to respond negatively or out of order or in your feelings, check the facts. Make sure that what you feel is happening is actually happening, because if it's not happening, you don't have to respond that way. You can listen, take heed. Like I heard my granny used to tell me to chew the meat, throw out the bones. Take what you need, but don't let whatever is happening to you or inside of you control you. Check the facts. Try not to come into any conversation with offensive ears. Then you won't even have to be offended. And always remember that in the midst of any conversation or in the midst of anything, you can change your mind. Even if in the midst of that conversation that you end up getting offended, or your feelings are getting up in an uproar, or whatever's happening to you and you feel like, or your feelings are taking control of you, you can change your mind, pause, take a deep breath, and start again. Just wanted to just let you know that your feelings are valid. They are not always factual. Always remember to check the facts. Make sure that what you're feeling is actually happening to you.